Today is the final day of FANX15. Really sad. I don't like post-con depression. It's horrible. But yeah, so basically this outfit. I did my little Lita doll today. I was called adorable by many people, which I love, and thank you all. But I'm just kind of sad. The con is basically over. I forgot some pharmacist on. I just kind of wish, you know, it was maybe 4 days. It's no way much more fun. And I realized my hair is now messed up. But that's okay. Final day. I'm just walking around right now looking for Isaac. He went at 10, but it's hard to take his phone out from his pocket from the costume, so I'm just gonna look around, find them, or ask people, have you seen Ted? Because that would move right soon. But yeah, I had so much fun for the past few days. Nothing bad to say other than the fact that maybe they're not that organized, but they're kind of close. Really close when it comes to like putting people in lines or scheduling. And then there's me to work on the vendor coordination because I just think they really need to work on the vendor coordination because it doesn't seem quite coordinated out on the floor like it should. But it's because they always get a new event coordinator every single convention, I believe. But yeah, it's just kind of sad because Isaac's not able to do his IS design, which is his business, which is modifying Nerf guns. So that's kind of a sad thing. But for the first time actually attending Comic-Con as an attendee, he was okay with it, though he was like, I could be making money, my guns are actually work. Yeah, I think that was the big complaint he made so far, but it's been a pretty good day today and yesterday and the day before, and I'm kind of happy about that. But one thing that I'm kind of looking forward to would actually be Comic-Con this fall. Because once that comes around, guess who's gonna be an assassin? Yes, me. I will be an assassin. The ultimate assassin there is. Because I am starting to work on a Assassin's Creed costume for myself. Because Isaac is Assassin's Creed. A couple of my friends actually have done Assassin's Creed, and I really love Assassin's Creed. I should be an assassin for life. I should be. I'd be good at it too. Heck, I'd be slinking behind people and doing whatever they do, and I could be really good at it. My friends say I always sneak up on them without a single noise coming from me, which is the best thing. That's it. I should definitely be an assassin for life. I should be a convention assassin. What I basically do is I just go around and try to assassinate people at cons. But yeah, so I'm hoping that by also Comic-Con this fall, since it's gonna be warmer, I'm actually mainly doing a cosplay where I wear shorts and a bustier top, like a bralette. I'm hoping to be able to do that, but it's like I just hate how my ribcage looks. I know, it's a little pain of me right now to say that, but I have a bulging ribcage on one side, and it is horrible. Freakishly horrible. I hate how I look with it. Hopefully, with all the corset wearing I'm doing, it'll make it look much better by the time it's Comic-Con. That way, I don't look that horrible. But yeah, that's one thing I'm hoping for. Oh yeah, I did get interviewed yesterday by Craig again, so I'm going to be on crowd surfing Utah for FANX15. Can't wait to find that on YouTube and share it with friends and family. I can't really say anything else. It's like I just being at a convention like this and not even paying attention to record things or write things down, or I didn't even take pictures. I just really didn't take pictures, so I'm sorry if I don't have pictures to share with you guys. But it's just when you're at a convention I guess after going to a convention like this, maybe 2-3 times, you stop taking pictures. Which I'm realizing a lot of people haven't been taking pictures unless it's like their first time, and you can actually see it's their first time at a convention. But yeah, I didn't take pictures. I just took, when me and my friends were just doing little photos, like here and there, but I didn't take pictures of any other cosplays or... Oh my god, I feel horrible now. I feel really horrible. I should just attach a GoPro to my chest, and then whenever I walk, it just takes pictures for me. Or video. I should do videos. No, GoPro's gonna do videos. But yeah, I should do videos. I think that'd be the best thing ever. But I am thinking next Comic-Con, I should also do maybe a more of a little vlog just about conventions. Especially because I was giving a good conversation to Isaac today about post-con depression. And some of you don't even know what that means. It means post-convention depression, where it's like after the convention, that 2 to 3-4 weeks afterwards, you are feeling depressed because, oh man, no more dressing up and going to have fun, forgetting about your everyday lives of being an adult with taxes and bills and probably the medical bill you forgot to pay from last month's Christmas accident. Right now it's January though, but yeah, it's just post-con depression is like a big thing for me. Afterwards, I will be so depressed, and then I'm all of a sudden wanting to do quite a lot of things, and I don't know why. Okay, where was I? No, I forgot. Sorry, I'm kind of like, if you think something is wrong with me right now, it's just because I just paused recording because I ran into an old friend from when I was in elementary and then also high school. So I just wanted to talk to her. But was I talking about post-con depression? Or things you start doing once you are like a con veteran. I think that's what I was doing. But yeah, once you become like a veteran to cons, you stop taking so many pictures. Only the stuff that you've never seen before, or something that you love that much. But it's just, you just mostly want to live in the moment. And that's one thing I kind of like about when I go to conventions. I just live in the moment now. No more pictures here, videos of something else there. I'm actually living it. Living the dream. Oh my god, I feel like saying it now. But I don't want people to think I'm weird. They're already staring at me like, what the heck is she doing? But yeah. So, oh yeah, and that vlog I wanted to do this fall September Comic-Con. So, hopefully I might do it. I'm just gonna work on a few things, maybe check, you know, like what topics should I cover, stuff I can ask people when I'm at the convention, because I wanted to be able to ask people something that is going to be a really good question that most of you probably want to know if anyone else has experience of and for about, and I think I should just do that. That and just do some little coverages here and there about certain things. Because I think Utah is starting to become a really big place for conventions, especially since we have Comic-Con and FANX, so twice a year kind of convention, Comic-Con thing. Our numbers are kind of like that of San Diego. It's so fast. So I guess because, you know, they started out in the 1900s, and that's when people were like, nerdy, but then now it's like, nerds, or geeks, whatever they want to call themselves then or now. But I think that it's just going to be something amazing that I want to do, just to help people out with conventions, like if they have questions about conventions or if they want to know how they can get over certain things at conventions, like you regret purchasing an item that you're never going to see until the very next convention, but more likely you're never going to see it again. So, for a tip, if it's something you can never find on the internet, or anything you can't figure it out, like if the quality is going to be top-notch on the internet, if you kind of find what you're seeing on the internet, buy it. I'm telling you, buy it. And try to haggle down the price. haggle down with the price, see if we can, you know, get a little lower, maybe $5 off, $15 off, or do trades. Sometimes vendors might do trades, like if they see something you got from another stall or whatever. But yeah, you can try that. If you can buy it on the internet, just don't buy it at the con unless you know it's a cheaper price than what you're getting, or if it's like something that a professional needs to help you set, or I don't know, put the finishing touches to it, as some of you might say. So just do that, but always wait till the very last day, because then vendors, they actually want to get all that stuff out of their stalls because they don't want to bother packing it all up and then driving it back to where they were from. Especially since some vendors, they actually come from out of state. Once, last Comic-Con, there's actually a few vendors that were from all the way on the East Coast. They came all the way to Utah just for Comic-Con, and I'm like, that is just hard work. And they just said that they just heard about Salt Lake Comic-Con, they heard it was really big, and they're like, oh, we're gonna give it a chance. So just go ahead and just take the chance and just get something from a vendor that you know is just gonna be so hard to get stuff from.
I was gonna find you guys.
Okay. Sorry about another pause, but I just got good news for Isaac. It's about how he had problems because he was able to vent here because no one replied. Plus other vendors had problems with a lot of things, which to me is really bullshit. But this is a meeting just to discuss to see if there should be vendor meetings and all that. Hopefully they're really gonna consider it, because that is like an important thing to do. Because when you have a convention, like what I said with people, buying regrets and all, but when you have a convention, most people come to a convention to buy things, but you don't want to get the wrong people to vend, especially with overpriced items that the majority of attendees aren't going to really be able to afford or want at all. Like, one thing I just hate is how there can be some vendors that will have just only expensive stuff that's above what I would say. Sometimes with cons, price limit for what a lot of people can afford is anything $50 and under, and then $50 to $150 or possibly $200. That's like minimum, like something that people really want, something that you can't find anywhere else. And then $150 or $200 and above, that's the really expensive stuff. Which there's sometimes a lot of vendors here with that amount, like expensive. No one can't afford it, so they don't make money. So they basically wasted money just buying a booth there, when you should actually get where a lot of people want to flock to that booth. And then those people are like, oh, I like this vendor and that vendor, and oh, they're going to be at this con, I'm going to go to that con because they're there. I might sound crazy right now because I'm like kind of sleep deprived a bit, but they better do a freaking vendor meeting. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go find Isaac and tell him all about that, and I am really glad I was able to come to FANX, because I love conventions. I love anything that has to do with cosplay or being a geek or a nerd. Something like this is like in my blood for some reason. I am like the soul of conventions. I am literally thinking that, because being at conventions is the best thing ever. I feel like asking you guys questions so you guys can submit and ask comments, because I just want to see some of your inputs. But do you think it's like a smart idea for there to be vendor meetings at conventions? That way any problems can be fixed before the convention starts, and then also when there's compliments, they know, okay, we can do this again for next year, or we could probably make it work a little more, even though it's already perfect, just to make things flawless. But do you guys really think vendor meetings are an important thing, like a 10 to 15 minute meeting just to fix things? And then also do you think it's important that there should be more input from the attendees? Because the only inputs that I have known so far is just basically in case like celebrities that we want, guests that we want, or some panels that we want. I think there should be more surveys just to get the attendees to let, you know, the con know, okay, this is what we like, this is, you know, something that we really appreciate, especially when it comes to vendors. I think that's really important. I think if we just started doing where the people chose the vendors a bit, like, oh, what's the most favorite thing of all going on? I think that should be a really good whole survey input. And also, oh, we should do surveys after a convention. I think that's the most important thing. There should just be a survey for people who attended the con and, you know, their thoughts on it. Like, okay, did you have any problems, or were you actually, did you have a wonderful experience overall, or, you know, just whatever. Because I just realized for this con, my biggest complaint would have to be the volunteers. I know other people had sort of voiced that over the past few years, but I mean, they did so good, but then all of a sudden today, it just went a little south. Because I tried entering the building, and also I got put back and forth into different lines, different areas, just to try to get into the floor. And I'm gold. And I should have been up with the VIP and gold for, you know, entering the building and entering the con floor. But no, I got put back and forth, different areas, and they put me in a few different panel lines, saying, oh, this is how you're going to get into the con, this is how you're going to get into the con, we're just trying to do an organized line into it. I'm like, seriously, I actually asked people in the lines, like, what is this line for? Oh, it's a panel. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I in the... Sorry, but it's like, today's been like a really hectic day for me so far, a bit like that. But yeah, if anyone who does the con, if anyone, okay, to those who are actually in charge of the con, or who do so much to make sure the con happens, you should just make sure every day you just let people know what's going on, especially with your volunteers, like what's going to go on for like certain lines or entrance lines, because I'm actually tired of being put into different lines that aren't what I'm trying to get to. I explain why I'm trying to go, what I'm trying to do, and then I get put into so many different lines that are for no reason. It just wasted my time, and I just think you guys need to really fix the little things. But yeah, I'm gonna get off now before I start rambling on like a crazy nuthead. I'm starting to go a little crazy, probably because I haven't really eaten. I just had a cookie and a breakfast shake this morning. Yeah, I'm really depleted of energy. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for letting me talk to you guys again. So have a good day. Beni-chan out.